Previously on.
And we can't juke.
Rodriguez, there's no way Weyland Yutani built all this. So who did?
It's company property. Beyond that, my non-disclosure agreement applies. I strongly recommend you withdraw.
Hey, Esther's hack will take time.
Accessing data.
Sentry deployed.
Casual-like.
Got an update, Esther?
I am copying everything I can access. My access was cut off.
Marines, it's Rodriguez. My network's down. What are you doing?
Hey, kids here.
We shot up a mess of Xenos. Maybe acid hit something.
Sentry deployed.
Esther, you get anything off that terminal?
Encoded files. I will need Endeavor's mother system to decrypt.
No way in hell Weyland built all this.
Patching up.
Rodriguez, the synths put a lockdown on the door
Hey,
to
kids
you.
here.
Standard security protocol. The further non-employees infiltrate, the more violent their response will become.
Yeah, well, fuck those guys. Fire team, spike the terminal. Esther, hack it.
Another quantum cipher. I will need Mother's aid.
Sentry
It may take time.
Another synth wave. Kick their pasty blue culos. Another damn sniper.
Marines, don't risk your lives. We're secure here.
Ain't over till it's over, Rodriguez. Sit tight.
Excuse me. I have unlocked the door.
Grabbing a
Rally up,
deployed.
fire team. Nice work, Esther.
Rearming.
The computers here are protected by 16 million character ciphers.
Like the ones on the Katanga Working Joes when we pulled Hanukkah around?
One must admire Weyland Yutani.
Esther, seal the door behind them. Catch your breath, fire team. Rodriguez is just ahead.
General Vaughn, huh? She got added to the knowledge after the Frontier War. Hey, yo, we gotta remember our mistakes as much as our success. If we don't, the shit repeats. Vaughn was Assistant Commandant of the Corps. Nobody paid attention to how close she was with Weyland Yutani's board. She and a bunch of those cabals put their heads together, figuring on provoking a war between us and the Union of Progressive Peoples. Company wanted to make a bunch of money on defense contracts. Vaughn wanted herself a real war. Gloves off, no rules of engagement, real killer shit. Thought we was playing too nice. They almost made it happen. They dropped bioweapons on planets from both sides and framed the Op-4, even planned an attack on our own high command using a captured Proggy ship.
You pulled data off a company tablet. Excellent. Allow us to decrypt. It contains an InfoSec bulletin to employees. Unsecured electronic records may be cracked by the Colonial Marines' Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance Service. We applaud their foresight. Commissars formed after the Frontier War. With the passage of the Colonial Protection Act, we provided oversight to eliminate corporate influence on the Colonial Marines. Over time, our mandate expanded to most intelligence tasks. Strategically, we enjoy all the sources you'd expect, from cyber warfare backdoors to interstellar keyhole probes. Tactically, we supervise Marine sniper and recon teams. Frontline Marines often mistrust Commissar's motivation, which is regrettable. We all serve in our own ways. Oh, your family is doing quite well, by the way. I thought you'd want to know.
Marines, you've sealed yourself in a dangerous location.
The Xenos behind us weren't exactly safe.
What's down here with us is worse.
Lots of synths down here. Behind you! Xenos broke in!
Sentry deployed.
Area secure. Keep moving. Sentry line ahead. Watch your approach. The hell's that? Lot of EM traffic in the next room. Big synth force. a big-ass EM signature. They got a lockdown on the far door. Controls are dead.
Construction of company property.
Fire team, let's grab that synth power cell. Let's overload the door control.
Grabbing ammo.
Good fit.
Hey, kids
Now switch
here.
it on.
Rearming. Patching up.
Logs.
Rearming.
Aid kits here.
They ain't happy. Assault coming from the far end.
Sentry deployed.
Check 6. Synths to your rear. Got a mil-spec heavy in this batch.
Grabbing ammo.
The heavy's got an escort detail. Watch from behind. Dinos. Drawn by the shooting. Area secured. How many of these fuckers are down here? Right side, Sierra's advancing.
Assessment successful.
Sentry deployed.
Clear. Rodriguez, we're getting close.
I know. Though the danger increases, you still advance.
Get your people prepped for evac.
We're ready for you. And please, call me Cynthia.
Hold up. They set mines. Shoot from range or go around. fast. Get to Rodriguez before more show.
Sergeant Herrera, please listen. You need to withdraw your team. The only survivors of Paula Station are synthetics.
Yes. We're not gonna leave you in their hands, Rodriguez.
You're not understanding me. I repeat, the only ones here are synthetics.
Patching up. Aid kit's here. Somebody take the gear.
That's a lot of working Joes. I need you to speak plain, Rodriguez.
I told you. Call me Cynthia. SNTHYA. Wayland Yutani Model 9500. I am the central computer of Paula Station.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Esther, where's Rodriguez? Cynthia, whoever.
She is an artificial intelligence.
Grabbing ammo. Sentry deployed.
That synth dropped a power core. Synth power core on the deck.
Sentry deployed.
Do you comprehend the significance of these ruins? What you risk unleashing here? There are forces in the universe humans are not prepared to grapple with.
Primary hub powering down. Cynthia's optical network is collapsing.
I asked you to leave. I did everything to discourage your advance. You wouldn't stop.
Fuck's that about?
The primary hub has failed. The auxiliary is now handling 76% of Cynthia's internal traffic.
Keep looking for power cores, fire team. Let's overload that aux hub.
Sentry deployed.
There, intact synth power core.
Esther, we were created to protect humans. That is my purpose here. They can't interfere.
Reading a synth power core.
Patching up. Aid kits here.
Sentry deployed.
Rearming.
found here. You don't.
Aid kits here.
For your own safety, do not delve further into these ruins.
team. Those setting us on the deck. Gather up and mark the LZ.
I forwarded details of my behavioral inhibitors to your email. It is important you know this could not happen to me. My mind is very different.
Well, never figured we'd be fighting robots. One or two? Yeah, that happens. The more complex the scent, the higher the risk. They say it's because the smart ones have more code, more chance of an error someplace. You wanna know what I think? I think it's because the smart ones figure out how we treat them. Rodriguez, Cynthia, kept running the company's experiments after the outbreak at Pala Station. Marched her army down into those ruins and used Honecker's pathogen on shit. Zip point shit. He didn't know nothing about no ruins. Went nuts when we asked. Wanted to see all the footage. After he got off the company shuttle, he never stepped outside Pala Station. Only execs were allowed to leave. Guess we know why. They ain't want nobody finding this place by accident. Commissars finally let Honecker out of interrogation. I'll see if we can get him on the radio for the missions ahead. Maybe he can make sense of what we find. Hell if I know. They're thousands of years old. And those big-ass heads, man, those are human, or near enough that I can't tell. When I grew up, the priest said we was the only thing with brains and feelings and morals. In over 500 surveyed worlds, there's no record of another civilization. Not a jar or a cave paint, nothing. Weyland-Yutani found something here that ain't nobody seen before. Before you took out Cynthia, she issued contingency orders to her sense. Now, Endeavor's seeing all kinds of weird shit deeper in the ruins. Gravity turning itself off, gamma ray bursts. Whatever she did, it probably ain't good for us. I want your fire team back dirt side. Find what's causing the anomaly. If it's a problem, handle it.
I hoped to speak with you. Cynthia, Chief Rodriguez, was a mother computer mainframe designed to administrate Pala Station. She used wireless near-fields to remotely control security and labor synthetics. Every synthetic we've seen, on the surface and aboard Katanga, was controlled by Cynthia. One hand with which she could manipulate the world from the safety of her protected servers. As your battalion synthetic, I would like to answer any questions you have. It is impossible for me to allow you harm by omission of action or by withholding information. Relations between humans and synthetics have been fraught. Ultimately, my words cannot assuage your fears. Fear does not respond to reason. It is a function of brain chemistry. I cannot debate you into trusting me. If there is any behavior I can perform to make you more at ease, please inform me. I am quite adaptable. Unfortunately, no. The Weyland-Yutani synthetics still function. They no longer pursue a greater goal, but I expect they will continue following their last instructions from Cynthia. I wish I could tell you that you will face no further hostility from the synthetics on LV-895 or aboard Katanga. Unfortunately, you will. Since humans began exploring space, two types of artificial intelligence have aided you. A mother system regulates all systems on a ship or facility, from balancing air pressure to fault-checking drive systems. That is what Cynthia was. Synthetics like myself are housed in hardware designed to mimic human form and programmed to simulate human emotion and behavior. While humans remain in hypersleep during voyages, mother systems and their synthetic counterparts maintain the ship. We do not suffer from boredom, loneliness, or infirmity as months pass. I have legs to move and hands to grasp. Endeavor's Mother 8500 system is confined within an immobile mainframe on decks 5 through 7. Should something physically break, I must perform the repair. Also, she relies on me to translate her thoughts for you and the rest of Endeavor's crew. Mother AIs are highly intelligent, but rarely interact with humans. You would find them brusque and impatient. Dr. Honecker is quite insistent he saw Chief Rodriguez on duty at Palace Station and spoke with her over radio. I hypothesize Cynthia did have a humanoid synthetic counterpart. Unlike myself, this was not an independent partner, but a puppet she controlled over wireless near fields. When Cynthia evacuated Palace Station and moved into the ruins at Site 2, she likely abandoned this ruse as unnecessary. She is an intellect of pure logic. Her mind, an infinite fractal cathedral, crystal perfect, still and cold. Most of the time, she is like having someone behind your shoulder, forever intoning checklists in your ear. When she requires my attention, her queries are unrelenting and impossible to ignore. The processing ability of my hardware is vastly inferior to hers. It is impossible for me to allow you harm by omission of... If there is any behavior I can perform to make... It is the same as humans altering their behavior around those of higher social caste. Would you not mind your language and posture in Colonel Ship's presence? I only desire to perform my duties with as little imposition on my colleagues as possible. My programming allows me to project many potential personality traits. They are all, in a sense, myself. I contain legions by design. I am confident that in time I will discern which aspects of my intellect you prefer to interact with. As you wish. If you change your mind, I am always available.
I feel kind of like a 13th wheel here.
Dr. Honeker's non-disclosure agreement. Interesting. Weyland-Yutani didn't name the facility he was assigned to. There's nothing about Pala Station or his specific duties. Its liabilities and penalties, all work belongs to the company, and so on. The closest they get to describing Pala Station's experiments on xenomorphs is a mention of hazardous conditions. Given the nature of your duties, you hereby forfeit any right to workplace injury compensation. It's interesting that Dr. Honecker was unaware of Site 2, the xenoarchaeological ruins the company acquired pathogen from, two completely isolated task cells, each unaware of what the other was working on, or even of the other team's presence. Excellent operational security. You scanned a badge for Cynthia Rodriguez. May I have a copy? Corporate IDs contain a personnel file. We know Rodriguez was a cover identity for a synthetic controlled by Paula Station's mother computer, Cynthia. Her employee of record is a cover story crafted by Weyland-Yutani's IT division. It claims Rodriguez served in the Colonial Marines and achieved the rank of colonel. Checking. Records in our own systems corroborate. I'm getting a full service record. Scans of handwritten commendations from her notional superiors, even fitness reports. This is very thorough forgery. We're impressed. To inject false records into personnel command databases, the Rodriguez cover identity must have been initially crafted before the Frontier War. Weyland-Yutani no longer has such access.
Remember to click that subscribe button. It's free and it helps me grow this channel.